official 97.3 launch guide. This audio presentation contains information on how to get a launch pass, and if you can't get one, where to listen to the new station for the launch. The new 97.3 is scheduled to launch this morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. This presentation also contains the distances to the paths from the various listening sites, new station frequencies, ham frequencies for listening to, and hints in photographing the launch. Also, data on how to get an accredited press pass, and a series of internet sites to get additional 97.3 information. You can listen to the new station launch from any part of the Greater Toronto area. The launch pad is located at longitude 43 degrees north, latitude 79 degrees east. Please note, due to heavy traffic flow, it is best to enjoy the launch from a remote site. The 97.3 Visitor Complex offers bus rides from the complex to the launch site. The fare is complimentary. The buses leave from the visitor complex and bring you back there after the launch. The launch is scheduled for 9 a.m. Eastern Time this morning. You are welcome to hang out at the visitor complex before and after, so you can skip a lot of the traffic. Tickets have to be purchased ahead of time at the visitor complex. Regardless of where you plan to listen, arrive early, at least 5 minutes prior to launch. Launch is scheduled for 9 a.m. Eastern Time this morning. Be prepared to get into some really heavy traffic. It will also take time to get out of the area. Bring along some food and drink, umbrellas, sunglasses, sunscreen, radio, and binoculars. Be sure to contact your friends and family and alert them of the new station launch occurring 9 a.m. this morning. When experiencing the launch, listen to this FM station, 97.3. Access into the 97.3 Visitor Center is through metal detectors. You cannot bring large items, sharp items, appliances, larger metal planters, tins of luncheon meat, or large-size cutouts of your favorite celebrity. You may want to bring tripod-style folding chairs. Lightweight sunshades that erect like a tent are also welcome. The launch is scheduled for 9 a.m. this morning. For the first-time new station launch listener, you should choose your launch site wisely. For instance, if you are traveling halfway around the country or the world, ensure you are tuned to the frequency 97.3 promptly at 9 a.m. That increases the odds that you'll actually hear it go up. Secondly, if you are listening to the launch from anywhere in the greater GTA, ensure your volume is set at a comfortable level so you can hear the audio clearly. This station launch is scheduled for 9 a.m. Eastern Time this morning. Regardless of where you are listening to the launch from, secure your launch pass as early as possible. Most, if not all, of the various types of passes are definitely a finite resource and are given out on a first-come, first-served basis. You should begin acquiring your launch pass or passes 2 to 3 months before the launch date. Elsewhere in this guide, you will hear information on the different types of launch listening passes. Many people choose to listen to the launch from the comfort of their home or vehicle. When planning to listen to the launch, arrive on site as early as possible. The center opens for listening site traffic about 2 hours prior to a launch, and with good reason. The traffic can be quite heavy in the hours leading up to a launch, and the last thing you want to do is to get to the listening site late, or not at all. Another bit of advice for a first-time launch listener is not to focus too heavily on taking lots of photographs. The event happens so quickly that before you know it, it's over, and you may realize that you listened to the whole thing with one eye closed and the other stuck in your viewfinder. As well, the launch is an audio experience, and the best pictures are the ones the audio creates in your head. I've attended some launches where my primary goal was to take pictures or video, and others where I just stood there and listened. I have to say that I enjoyed the latter much more, but the trade-off is that I had fewer pictures to take home. The new station launch on frequency 97.3 occurs this morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We recommend you wear warm clothes, especially wear warm footwear. Official guests will be standing around on the cold ramp, and all your body heat will seep out of your feet into the concrete. Running shoes work well. Hillside guests will be sitting on metal bleachers. The portions of their anatomy in contact with the bleachers may get very cold. If you are a legitimate working member of the media, or have close connections with someone in the media or NASA, you can be an official press media representative. This allows you much closer listening and material from NASA on the mission. If you cannot be verified as a legitimate media person, your request for accreditation will not be honored. Requests for accreditation should be submitted to the accreditation secretary 2 to 3 weeks prior to launch. The new station launch on the frequency 97.3 is scheduled for 9 a.m. this morning. Astronauts, their families, and VIPs like yourself will be situated at the VIP site. The site is only 5.3 kilometers from Launch Pad B and 6.2 kilometers from Launch Pad A. Any overflow from the VIP stands is sent to an alternate VIP site. The new radio station at 97.3 FM is set to launch this morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Please be sure to check back in for launch. Children are now allowed at the VIP site, so photographers will have to deal with tripods being tripped over, and sound recordists will have to plead with parents to have their kids stop kicking the chain link fence. The crew guest area is heavily controlled by the site managers to ensure that only the people who belong there can gain access to it. Even the buses that take the crew guests park away from the VIP buses. The crew guest buses entering the site from the north and parking at the north end. The immediate families of the crew are given the option to listen to the launch from a more secure area, such as their home, vehicle, or favorite coffee shop. Please ensure you have your radio tuned to 97.3 FM this morning at 9 a.m. Eastern for the launch. This message will repeat until official launch 9 a.m. this morning.